Well, hello everyone. Rainbow Bright here, Wisp here, and you might wonder why I'm doing a live stream still through my web shooter, through my reckoner, for the Euro tool, for the Euro website, because I have 50 followers. And if you think that having 50 followers will let you do a live stream on the Euro tool, think again, because they will not. I still cannot do a live stream on the Euro tool, and I got 50 followers now. Now, a lot of folks are going to say, oh, well, Euro, you can't trust them what they say. They may have changed the oversight and didn't tell you. Oh, yeah, I know Euro. They may have shifted the oversight. 50 may have been the standard for getting a live stream tool on the live stream on the Euro tool on your Y speaker, but 50 isn't the standard anymore. You know, so I go on thinking, cool, I'm gonna be doing a live stream on my Y speaker through the Euro tool, but no, I'm not. Even though I got 50 followers, both on my fairway, both on the website, on my fairway on the website and my fairway on the tool. Apparently, it seems that 50 on the website is not the same as 50 on the tool. You know, and I know someone out there will say, well, oh, well, maybe you didn't set up yet. Oh, well, we'll just go see about that because I am going to go and set it up. But sadly, you can't do live streams I can't do live streams on the Euro tool. And I got 50 followers, and that's what they said you needed to do it on the tool. And I have 50, and they go, no, you still can't do it. They're like, no, sorry, you still can't do it. So either they shifted the oversight and didn't tell anyone about it, you know, or they don't know that I got 50 yet. We all know that. We all know it's fucked up. And at the end of the day, you really can't trust Euro when it comes to a lot of things. Thank God I'm not. Thank God I don't have. Thank God I don't work with them in any way. Thank God for that. Because if they did, they would be telling me, "Oh well, your films don't meet the standards of getting any showings because any gal because you don't got enough looking or enough watch time. Sorry, you don't meet the standards of being a business friend." Yeah, I know I wouldn't meet those standards, and that's why I never my goal to do it. See, right here. It says I still can't do it. And look, I got 50 followers now. 50. And they still won't let you do it on the tool. But they'll let you do it on the website. Be thankful for that. And that shows the double standards you got to deal with them. You know? Oh, yeah, as long as they don't do any bullshit like, you know, say that I didn't on look someone's ownership or double right. And as long as I didn't, as long as I didn't do anything went against the followership oversight, I could really care less about this. You know, you go on there, you read, you go on the Euro tool on your Y speaker. No need who made your Y speaker, and no need if your Y speaker happen to have Google Android or Apple iOS. It goes, you need 50 followers. So you think as long as you get 50 followers, no need how you go by getting them. You think they'll let you do it. And then you go, yeah, I got 50 followers. I can now go on the Euro tool and do a live stream like I do on the website. And they'll say, you still can't. and they'll say, you have to get 50 followers when you already have 50 followers. Well, I guess they shifted the oversight. They shifted it and they didn't tell anyone about it. Well, anyway, doing a live stream on a live speaker would just, take a lot of might out of the cell pack. So it's most likely a good thing I don't do it. So, yes, I went to Walmart today. I was going to see if there was any more dolls of mine. And no, there wasn't. They all got sold out. So any of you folks, wonder about any of you folks that get it, be lucky when you did get it, because they're sold out of me, and I don't know when they're ever going to get more of my dolls back or not. And also, to be honest, who knows when they're going to get the other ones. So, yeah. Now there also is a setting here that says you can have it where anyone can come on your live stream, or have it where it's only followers. Well, if you choose that, there can only be so many folks watching at a given time, like 5 between, and that's about it. Which if I did set that to it, would have, well, it is what it is. And it looks like no one has anything to say in the shout out box. Well, I get it. My live streams aren't the greatest out there. I mean, yes, they do lack some things, but I still think the live streams are good. So it's kind of sad when you get 50 followers on your fairway and you think, wow, I got 50 followers on my fairway. And if you think that means you're going to get this, and you're like, cool, I can do live stream now on my Y speaker on a Euro tool. Well, think again. Sadly, you cannot. Sadly, having 50 followers isn't enough, even though it tells you need 50 followers to unlock it. But knowing them, they most likely shift the oversight and didn't tell anyone about it. But that's the way they are. They don't always like to tell you about things. So oh well. So I like to think this fairway has only been around for about 3 months. And well, most likely now 4 months now. And I'm getting a lot of folks watching. And you might say, Rainbow Bright, Wisp, why would you want to make a fairway like this? Why? Because there wasn't anyone else in the Rainbow Bright followership that was doing it. That's why. It's like you would think there would be, but there's not. So I had to choose to do it. And that's why I chose to do it. Because there wasn't anyone else doing it. And that's why I did it. Oh, my necky. So I don't, know what else that I'm going to, what else to talk about here, but that was going to be the first one. Oh, I know what the other goal, what else to talk about here. No one's going to write anything on my shout out box. I know, well, it is what it is. So, yeah. Everyone wonders, who am I going to get next? Well, my next goal is to get Tickled Pink and Moonglow. I got Stormy with me. The big Stormy, by the way, for any of you folks that did not see the film. And no, maybe it's not the Harmer Stormy doll. What is the TSL? Is the TSL the TLS toy, Stormy? Which need be's not as big as the Hallmark Stormy that came out years ago, but I still think it's good. Oh, Rainbow Bright. So this is your live stream, and what I look on straight? I don't know. You did this to me by goal, didn't you? What? You made it where I would be on. Yeah, I can't help that the stand you're on isn't working that well. It says hello, welcome to the live stream. Well, I can't help that it's not not the stand's not doing well. Yeah, it's me, Stormy here. And yes, I am not. Yeah, I am straight. But forgive me. This is how the stand makes me look like. That my head's down when, trust me, my head's not down. You know. So well, I fought Rainbow Bright. I really fought there. I really you fought. I thought you told me if you got 50 or more followers, we could you could do it on your you could do it on your Y speaker on the Euro tool. Well, Stormy, it looks like that wasn't true. And it looks like having 50 followers isn't enough to give you live streaming on the Euro troll on your Y speaker. No need if it's Google Android or Apple iOS. Never mean if it was made by Samsoft or LG or Motorola or Google or Apple or whatever. So the answer would be no. Well, then why would they say that then, Rainbow? Like, why would they say, hey, you need 50 followers or more before you can have live streaming on your on your fairway, on the Euro toll, on your Y speaker? You know Euro. They don't always like to tell folks why they do things. You know, they're this is they're not answerable to anyone, at least not anyone, because it's free. So they always like to come up with they don't like to tell folks. You know, there'll be someone saying, "Oh well, when they meant 50, they really shifted it." Well, they didn't shift it. Still said 50. We got 50. What does the web? What does the web? Does the tool think that they're fake followers? Like they're like, how could Rainbow Bright for Life get like 50 followers already in 4 months? Something's not right here. You know? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. At least I don't gotta have. At least at least I'm gonna take all the mic out of my cell pack on my Y speaker to do a live stream on the Euro tool. It goes, "Hello, dear Rainbow Bright. Hi, welcome to the live stream. And hi, I'm Stormy. You know, and I know some folks out there are not going to give me the on look. You know, are not going to give me on look for being a weather worker. They're going to say, Stormy, why are you always doing these storms all the time? Because God wants me to make storms, and then I got to make storms. He goes, oh, the storm's got to have lightning and thunder with these rainstorms, so I got to do it. Storm needs to have wind, so I got to do it. Oh, winter's got to be cold, so I got to do it. But the only thing I'm not answerable for, I have nothing to. And say, can you bring Sailor Moon dolls on to meet Rainbow and Stormy? Well, one day, uh, one one day I will meet Sailor Moon. One day I will meet Sailor Moon. One day, I just don't know when to do it. You know. So let me shift around here, Stormy. So you get over there, Rainbow Bright. You over there, Rainbow. I get over there. Oh, look, I'm crooked. There. Get the head straight. Yeah. It goes, why not? I don't know. Because Sailor Moon hasn't. You want to know why? Because Sailor Moon didn't come to Rainbowland yet. That's why. Stormy, I don't know why I haven't met my Deke sister Sailor Moon Serena yet. One of these days I will. Hell, I'll make a film tomorrow when I meet Sailor Moon, all right? And now that'll be good. And I know some folks out there are, it said Sailor Moon's right between those dolls, dude. Yeah, I know, but that's the film that I'm gonna make for tomorrow. But hell, I could do it right now if you wanted to. Oh, great, Stormy said. Oh, wonderful, Rainbow. Rainbow, you don't have to do it. Even if they ask you to do it, you don't have to do it. Stormy, be kind here. Yeah, you're right. The Sailor Moon dolls are behind us. But I'm keeping that for tomorrow's film when I meet with, tomorrow's film when I meet with Sailor Moon tomorrow when I make that film. I mean, yes, I could do it now, and that if you did follow me on my fairway, you might see the other uploads and the other shorts and the other live streams that I do as well. You want to know what else? What else Rainbow learned today? She got 50 followers, but then that doesn't mean you can do a live stream on the Euro tool on your Y speaker. They'll still say you can't do it. So you can believe that one or not. It said Sonic 88 says when on the test world. No, not that I know of. Because everyone that I met, everyone I had a film with just came out of nowhere. I didn't pick them in any particular way. They just came out of nowhere. You know? Yeah. Well, you know what, Stormy says? I don't know. That's just what the goal is. Alright, I guess I'll be going now. Well, alright. No, there isn't really any kind of setup to this world in that way. And one of these days, I will make a film with me and Sailor Moon. Most likely, it might be tomorrow. Who knows? What is your beloved Rainbow Bright film game? To be honest with you, I never played any of my film games. And the film game that came out to the NES and 27 Between YL, I seen films of it on Euro, and I like to think only one Rainbow Bright film game ever came out. It was called Rainbow Bright. It said Journey to Rainbowland or The Saga to Rainbowland, which was made in 27 Between YL. It's a true game, and I guess it's got to be my beloved game because it's the only game I ever got on any film game player. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, Rainbow Bright, but you've been out since 9 between 83 YL. I mean, you had a drawing show that was made by Deke Lee. I mean, Hallmark made cards or sheets with you on it. They got deals with sundry doll businesses over the years, from Mattel to Up Go Toys and and Play Toys and Playmates and Play Friends and themselves. You think they would have gotten a film game made up until that time? No. my film game didn't come out until 27 between while though, believe it or not. And I guess it's got to be my beloved game then. It says, does Rainbow Bright know about the Fourth Reich? What's the Fourth Reich? I don't know what we're talking about. If we're talking about Germish land and all the Reichs that it had, going from the Kaiser Reich to the First Folk Reich to the Speakership to the Tudor Folk Reich, well, then that would have been at least four. That would have been at least about four Reichs. So, yeah, I'm aware of all those four Reichs that Germish land had. The Kaiser Reich, the Folk Reich, the Speakership, the Folk Reich. Yeah, it's about four of them. So, is that what you're talking about? Um, you know. And yes, I do got another doll of myself too. I do got the Harmark doll, but I didn't get it from any Harmark shop. I got it from the Vinlander Thrift Middle. I think would have been in 2021 while or 2022 up. I think it was 2021 while though. You know, and I could always come on as that Rainbow Bright. You know, and I can also have Twink with me. I got a small Tickle Pink. I got a small Starlight. You know, I also got Strawberry Shortcake. My goal is to get Moon Glow and Tickle Pink. I'll get Tickle Pink next and Moon Glow. And I don't know if I'll ever get any of the older dolls that were made by Mattel or any other business though. If I'm lucky enough, it says Rainbow Bright missed the shop. Where'd she come from? Which shop you talking about? The American Thrift Center, the Vinlander Thrift Middle. That's where my Harmark doll, where I got my Harmark off shooting myself. This doll me looking at right now came from Walmart. You know. Well, I gotta get on the stand right now. As you can tell, it's about 6:38 here in the evening. And Rainbow Land, we don't really know what time zone we fall into, so it's a weird world, you know. Rainbow, where are you? Over here, Twink. Oh, there you are. Yeah, so we're doing another live stream again. Yes, we are, Twink. I thought we would have been doing a live stream on the live speaker on the Euro toll. Well, bad news, Twink. I got 50 followers, but you still can't do a live stream on a Euro tool on your live speaker with 50 followers. Even though it says you need 50 followers to do it, it still says no, no, no. Well, that's not right. I mean, we got 50 followers on our fairway, both on the website and also on the tool, unless there was a mistake. No, it's not. Anyone can go on our fairway right now, both on their live speaker and on their reckoner, and they can see that we have 50 followers. And yes, I know we've only been around for about 4 months. Yeah, you think Euro thinks that some kind of tool came along and gave us 50 followers in 4 months? They're like, how can Rainbow Bright for Life get 50 followers in 4 months? I don't know. Because 50 folks liked our uploads, our live streams, our shorts, I guess. Yeah. And there's also a new film coming out that Harmark is going to be making. You know, new drawing show and new Rainbow Bright drawing show, drawing film with Corolla Studios, the Corolla Craft Hall. along with some business called Cape Believe I never heard of before. And it's going to be a new drawing show with a new live drawing film. Look forward to that when that happens. Yeah, Twink, that's going to be happening in my 41 years. You know, did Rainbow Bright see the new Sonic films? I happened to have, I happened to meet Sonic once. I met Sonic and Tails together. We did meet Dr. Hiller Avro, Hiller Avro Eggman. I have seen well, I mean, I've seen the first Sonic film, may have seen some of the 2-disc film, but never really saw anything of the 3-disc film yet. So I have seen some of the Sonic films, and I have met Sonic and one time, met Sonic and Tails, hanged out with them one time. And I've also had, sadly, I have met Hiller Avro Eggman, which by all means, don't because you're highly wide, yeah. And other dolls that Rainbow, do you know the other dolls that the trusted, the loyal subject toys or the trusted Berber toys needs to make? They need to make, not beside make only the cast kids. I mean, yeah, I mean, they do make a moon glow, they do make a tickled pink, they do make an indigo. But I need a Buddy Blue, I need a Red Butler. They also need to make, Patio Green and Lila Orange, the Canary Yellow, and Shy Violet. They also need to make another Starlight. And even though this will come off as being bad, they need to make Merkwell, Dismal, and Lurky doll too. It goes, Sonic film is mostly good. It said Sonic is cool. This man is only faking it. I'm not. What do you mean that I am faking it? I mean, I saw the first film and I thought it was good. And the 2-disc film, what I thought was good. And I think the 3-disc film is good too, not faking it. But if you don't like, if you're unhappy with me not seeing all 3 Sonic films, and you're going to be irked and angered over that, then you don't have to be on this live stream then. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Not faking it. I only saw the first Sonic film. Didn't see the 2-disc one or the 3-disc one. And true, I did have, and me and Twink did meet Sonic once. I did hang out with Sonic and Tails on this fairway. Squeeze dolls, yes. We did meet with Hiller Avro Eggman. You can go back and watch those films if you want. They're up on my fairway. It said, I mean, Rainbow Bright is all right with Sonic. I think Sonic is good. He's all right. When I met him, I thought he was good. And when I hanged out with him in Tails, I thought he was good. And I really got, and how I even met him was I was in Robius once, and I was doing cast and beauty and brightness and light there, and that's how I met him. And then him and Tails came to Rainbowland, and we hanged out. And then Knuckles came once and told me, you gotta hide the Madness Stone, because Avro Eggman will come after it. And sadly, Avro Eggman did come after it and ended up meeting him and beating him too. You can watch those films if you want as well. Oh, you mean, oh yeah. I don't know if Sonic To be earnest with you, I don't know if Sonic is only playing that he's kind or he's not. I don't know. All I know is I only met him once. I only hanged out with him in Tails once, so I can't tell you if Sonic is, if Sonic is truly kind or not. So your guess is good of mine. I mean, only God and Jesus know if he is truly kind hearted or not. Sorry, I didn't understand what you wrote down. Yeah, Twink says only God and Jesus know if Sonic truly is kind hearted or not. It says Rainbow Brights fought on Donald Trump's sales toll. Well, believe it or not, Donald Trump seeked to come to Rainbowland, and he thought he was going to buy it, and he thought he was going to make it a settling or a Reich of the 4-1 Reichs, but that didn't happen. You're right, Twink. Donald Trump did think that he thought we were going to sell Rainbowland over to the 4-1 Reichs, making it a settling and later on a Reich, but that did not happen. And as far as the sales toll on other lands go, I don't know really what to think about it. I mean, if he's hoping to get folks to buy things that are being made in the 4-1 Reichs instead of buying things that are made in other lands, then I guess good for him. Even though a lot of other lands bitch about the sales toll that they'll have to give, they want their goods or whatever to be shipped or flown or whatever between. And the two lands that seem to bitch the most about it seems to be Canada, the settled land, Mexico, the Mexicanish land. You know, it is what it is. Well, I guess I gotta be going now. All right, Twink, I'll see you around. And yes, that is his name. His name is Twink. I know a lot of folks think it means a bunch of many other things, but that is his name. You know, it says, if Rainbow Bright could live in any other world, what would it be? You mean if I was living in any other world besides Rainbow Land, which is a world? It's hard to say because there are so many other worlds that I have been to. I have been to Earth many times. I have been to Neverland once. I've even been to Strawberry Land because I have met with Strawberry Shortcake many times. I've been to the Mushroom Kingdom where I met with Mario once, and he's in Mario and Luigi, and he's in Yoshi once. I even met with Ronald McDonald. I've been to McDonald Land or McDonald World or whatever they want to call it. So there is so many worlds that I've been to. Hell, I even been to the world that even He-Man came from. So there are so many worlds out there. But I like to think at the end of the day that I like to think Rainbow Land. If I could live anywhere else besides Rainbow Land, which I can live in any other world, yeah, I would choose Earth. Because I was from Earth a long time ago before God chose me to come to Rainbow Land and bring the cast and the beauty and brightness and light to that world by helping me beat the King of Shadows. So yeah. It said, does Rainbow Bright know about... No, I do not really know about this fellow that, or this book or whatever you're asking me about. You know, sorry, I don't know about that. Whoever you're asking me about, you know. So, anyway, to make a long another thing is, it says, so, a lot of folks always ask me, they go, Rainbow Bright, are you still warring with Merkwell, Dismal, and Lurky, and the Dark Elderling? The answer is I would like to say I'm not warring with Merkwell Dismal anymore. Um, who knows? I mean, the new drawing show that Harmark's coming up with, the new drawing film too, most likely I'll be fighting those two again. It says what kind of board top games does Rainbow Bright like to play? Well, I never played any film games, to be earnest with you. I spent 40 years or 41 years bringing cast and beauty and brightness and light to all worlds that God has made. So I never really had any time to play any film games. I was never really much of a gamer, if you know what I mean. But some folks, are more gamers than others. So you would think that I would be a good gamer, but I'm not. I'm not really that good at playing film games, believe it or not. Sorry. Oh, you talking about that? Checkers and chess? Yeah, I'm kind of good at checkers. I'm good at chess, you know. Um, Believe it or not, Merkwell Dismal and I did have a time where he did come over to the Calf Stronghold, and we did play, chess. And he beat me most of the time. And I ended up beating him half of the time too. So I think I'm pretty good as a chess player. But then Lurky wanted to play checkers, and that's kind of how that went. And then they got into it because Merkwell never really thought that checkers is good as chess, you know. And yes, me and Merkwell Dismal, we're friends now. He no longer hates cast or beauty or brightness or light anymore. You know, he also now he does a lot of work to bring back the cast, and everyone wants to know why did he even hate cast to begin with. It said, why do you keep rocking back and forth like that? I don't know. Everyone asks, why did Merkwell Dismal hate cast to begin with, or beauty, or brightness, or light? Well, when he was young, he used to draw on the walls. But then many kids would draw on the walls at that time in their life. And his mother was busy doing something in the kitchen. And then when she came in and saw him doing all that, she told him, you're going to clean up all this cast if it takes all day or your whole life. And he took that to heart. So he spent his whole life wanting to take cast and light and brightness and beauty out of things because he took what his mother told him to heart. And that was where his hatred of cast really came from. You know? So, well, you should follow my fairway because you will see uploads and live stream uploads and live streams and shorts, like this. And I know they might not, and I know they might not be, so might not be so outstanding, you know, but I think they're cool. So that's mostly it of everybody I have. Oh, hey, before I go, I was going to put somebody else on the fairway that needed to be on there. But he's going to be so small you mostly can't even see him. See if I can get him to stand up. Nope, it's not going to work. Guess we're going to have to hold him. It's me, Starlight, the world's greatest horse. Well, Starlight, you got on my live stream. I thought, Ringo, by now you have been making your live stream on your Y speaker on a Euro toll. Well, too bad. I got 50 followers on my fairway, both on the website and on the toll, but I still can't do live streams on the toll on my Y speaker. Either they shift the oversight or they lied about it. Well, you can still do live streams through the your web shooter for your reckoner through the website. No need how many followers you have. Yeah, it's true. I was wondering, do you have any interest of calling? No, we're not going to do that. Sorry. We're not doing that. Um, anyway, it looks like it's all the time. I'm gonna bring this live stream to a close. I want to thank you, Sonic88, for coming on our fairway. Hopefully, you follow us and you watch our live streams and our shorts and our live stream shorts and uploads. And we'll see you later.